Hey, welcome to the channel. JB here. In my last video, I had a few people ask me, JB, you don't make money on YouTube. You don't take sponsors. You haven't had any advertisers. So how the heck do you make money? Well, let's get into it. I think that this might help you, and it'll also open your eyes to a new way of living, which is what I'm all about. And that is called intelligent life design. And even one step further is helping have impact in the world. You know, one of the things I'd love to do is work with professional experts so that they can have their time back and they can have freedom to do the things they want to do, because that's how we change the world. That's how we make impact. And the truth is, everybody's an expert. Now, a lot of times people come to me and say, hey, JB, you're so entrepreneurial. Yes, this is for entrepreneurs, but it's also at the corporate level to help you create more revenue and create freedom for you. That's how I live. So let's talk about this. Okay, I've been doing this for 18 years. Let's get into well, first, before we get into money, let's talk about expert. Everybody thinks they got to work with a black belt, right? Everybody thinks they need to work with a top level. The truth, and I'm talking martial arts. We all know martial arts is like, yellow belt, then we go, or white belt, yellow belt, green belt, blue belt, red belt, black belt, right? The truth of the matter is, a lot of times that yellow belt has as much value as the black belt for the white belt and can help them get to one level higher. So the way it works is everybody's an expert. It's just figuring out how to monetize your expertise. That's what's an issue, right? A lot of people go to work and they just get monetized based on the dollars per hour that they're going to get paid, or based on their experience, they get paid for that. I like a different model, and I like to provide value. And that's one of the things I do. If you provide value, you can equate it to eventually getting free and then having your time back. One of our first, and I'm going to show you this in a minute, one of our first things we talk about is time being the most important aspect of our systems. Like understanding time, you can't get it back. We can make more money, but we can't make more time. So that's our first principle. But let's talk about money. And this is really important. I want you to be thinking differently about the way you approach revenue. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to provide products and services that are going to move somebody forward in whatever particular thing it is. It could be learning guitar. It could be organizing their life. It could be teaching a professional expert. There's a lot of things that people need to know. Traditional education is changing a lot. People spend tons of money on it and don't get the value that you could get working with somebody that's been there and done that, especially in the business world. Experts can help you jump the chasm just as you can help others, I'm sure, along the way. So this is how it works. This is what we teach. It's very simple. Let's talk math. Okay, a lot of people think you need millions and millions of people. Look at my channel, for example. This video will probably get 300-400 views. Okay, that's not a lot, but the type of people that are watching it are amazing compared to these e-ink videos that get maybe 100,000 views. I got 21,000. I really don't care. In fact, my systems aren't even open. I haven't even sold all year this year because I've been doing this system for years. So here's how it works. I want you to think about $2,000. Okay, I want you to think about $2,000 in product and services over a year. That is not a lot of money. Okay, professional experts charge a lot more than that. I'm in some masterminds that are $40,000 a year. $2,000 a year, if you think about it, just your grocery bill alone, you're probably spending $200-300 a month on that, which equates to about $4 or $5 grand. So $2,000 is not a lot of money. In fact, if we look at it, it's $167. And unfortunately, I got the Quilla back here, and this company is no longer in business. I wish they would use some of these ideas. But $167 a month is our target in services that we can offer. Again, that $2,000 number is the target. We're looking at $167 or that target. Why is that? Well, because how many people do you think you need to make $1 million annually with a $167 a month situation, in products and services, or $2,000 a year? You need only 500 people. Now you might be going, wow, that's a ton of people. It isn't a lot in what I teach and what we do, because the truth is 500 people isn't really what you need. We're trying to break you free. And most people only need $5,000 to $15,000 a month, right? That's about what most people need. So if we break that down to 250 people, we're now at a $500,000 business, which is awesome. 250 people. That's cut it in half. Well, let's cut that in half. 125 people at $167 a month. We are now looking at a $250,000 business. Most people in the world are going to be able to survive on that and live a very great life, because what we teach is all about margin. You see, I come from aerospace, and we used to build hoses, my last company that I was running. And the industrial hoses are the same exact hoses that go on airplanes, but the aerospace ones were 40% or 40 times higher than the industrial ones. Why? Margin. That's the secret to business. You know, when I did my MBA, we learned that, man, margin is critical. So in my business, I have zero margin, minimal, maybe 5%. So my business is all profit. Okay, so when I'm looking at that $2,000 amount, I'm looking to make sure that annually, I'm going to make sure anybody that works with me is making that much money, that they are getting that value year in and year out so they stay with me. And I'm providing educational services from them. And one of the ILD concepts is to never retire. Why would I ever retire from this? I love it. I write books. I service my clients, work with them, and giving them information and ideas that allows them to live a fantastic life. And you can go over to morningcoach.com and just look at our wall of love, and you'll see people that have been with me 17 years, people that have been with me for years, and listen to some of the things that they have to say. So, long story short, 125 people, $2,500 is what you're, or $250,000 is what you're looking. And what I tell people is try to focus on 2 to 5 years. 2 to 5 years. So think about it. Over 2 to 5 years to get 125 people is not a lot. In fact, it comes out about 2 people a month. And so if you understand the concepts that we're teaching, and now I want to go in the computer, we'll talk about it, is first understanding the ILD lifestyle basics. And that's what people are trying to figure out. What do I got to do? Well, the basics are never retire, understand time is more important than money, change the traditional education concepts that you've got. There is a better way to live. That's why I started all this stuff. Why I put my planners together, started doing all this because I needed a better way to live. I was not happy in what I was doing. So I built the ILD concept. This is a concept that I built years and years ago. And literally we teach this every day, right? So ILD, lifestyle, basics. Then get your expertise. Learn some skills and talents such as storytelling. Get yourself in a position where you can actually put that expertise out there. In fact, I've got some free resources. You can sign up down below. I'm building a specific email list just for experts because I believe in a different thing than most. I believe that you support and help people, and as they start making money, guess what? They're going to come with you. So I like to give, and then people eventually will work with me. That's why my coaching's actually closed. We're going to be opening up again, but it's closed most of the time because I don't want new people. I'd rather have quality versus quantity, right? That's the way that I operate my business and why I can play golf almost every day and live in a retreat center. And I'm not bragging about that, but that's the have a house in Columbia. The way that I built my life is this concept. I'm living proof. I open my life up to anybody. And I think anybody that's a teacher, a coach, or a mentor should do the same thing. I'm a walking testimonial of myself. And again, you can go over to our wall of love at Morning Coach and see all the testimonials we have there. But skills and talents and storytelling. Then step 3 is communication. This is a key. We develop your language, your content creation, your content calendar. Personal podcasting is something I teach. And then writing. Get yourself going with this. I've done 5,000 episodes of a podcast. Then step 4 is ascension. And that's where you take people through your system. So some people won't ever spend a dime with you, but you want them in your system. And then eventually maybe they'll buy something inexpensive. They might not be at $2,000, but you may have people spending $10,000. So it balances all out. This is something we teach, right? And then we have a feedback loop that helps you understand your expertise and continue to get the feedback so you make adjustments to your system. And then, of course, value. You hear me say that a lot. Let's put value out in the world. And again, one of my expertises is obviously doing these things that are fast and efficient. I'm using ScreenFlow right now with a camera that I have on my computer and, and a microphone. I'm used to producing a lot of content because I've been doing it for 18 years, but it's really about supporting that value. Then multiple streams. One of our ILD concepts is to create residual and passive income. Residual is where you still got to work to have the money come in. That's similar to my coaching programs because I have to work. Passive is when you eventually get that money coming in, you don't have to work anymore. And then what happens is your education and your legacy. You're educating people. You're making a difference in the world. You're leaving a legacy. That's why I love to do what I do because it's helping other people, leave their legacy and in turn making the world a better place. And what happens is then you have freedom and fulfillment, which is what ILD is all about. I absolutely love it. It's what I help people with is to find freedom and fulfillment. So that's what I do. And I want to share that on YouTube. In fact, I put a list together. You can sign up down below where I'm going to start sharing resources on my writing and how I write and, you know, how I've written 4 books and how I've been published by Hay House and also got paid to write. And then also how I self-publish and things that I do. Also how I create content, my content calendar, 365 days a year, how I live this life. And the link is down below. It's actually morningcoach.com professional expert. And you can get on that list for free. Why? Because I believe in teaching. I believe in people, you know, I'm cynical, right? It's like, come on, show me the money. Well, get on the list and you'll see the value that you get from me. You can see it just here on YouTube. That's what I believe in. I believe in being real. I believe in being authentic. And when you do that, you attract the right type of people. And again, you don't need big numbers. I don't need big. In fact, I don't want big numbers. I'm trying to lose friends, right? I'm trying to keep it small so I can create the kind of quality that really what I do, you know, it really is about. And I've had the numbers. You know, when I launched Morning Coach back in 2009, 1,321 people came with me. I'm not about the numbers. I'm about the people, and I'm about supporting. And you'll see up there, Morning Coach is about certainty and caring. That's what I'm about. You know, I want to create certainty that you're on the right path, that you're doing the right things, because I know my coaches helped me along the way and I needed them, especially when I was in corporate and I thought I was doing the right things, but I wasn't as I kept climbing that ladder. When I finally broke free, man, I wish there was something like this that was really, you know, would have helped me jump the chasm a little bit and not have those painful couple years when I started. But that's what I do. And I wanted you to know that because it really is a different way to live, and it's a different way to do business. And it's a great way to live, and it actually changes lives, and that's what we do. So down below is the free link. You can sign up down below, and we'll keep rocking it. Make sure you subscribe, you know, to the channel. You like this type of content, I'll even do more here because, again, it's about giving. That's the way I believe. You know, you put value in the world, you're always rewarded if you just go out there and do it. And I've been doing this a long, long time, 18 years, 5,000 plus podcasts, I don't know, 700 videos here. It's been a journey. But my journey is about support and caring and help. And that's what I love to do. So comments, of course, you can leave them down below. I love this community. And of course, go sign up. And if you're, you know, a professional expert, which everybody pretty much is, so you can learn some of these ideas and concepts. And then you also know when we open up if you do want to work with me. So it's awesome. Awesome time to be alive. Some really great resources out there that you can use right now. And being real is what it's all about. All right. So I love you bunches. Go have a great day and enjoy it. And I'll have more right here on this Morning Coach channel. Intelligent Life Design Professional Expert. Now you understand a little bit more about my world.